See, this ain't for the kids. I don't know what to tell you. This one for y'all. Boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the playground. I go by the name on Smash, and today we in Brooklyn with Brooklyn. Let's get right into it, man. So, you bartend, correct?
I do.
All right, copy. So, how did you get into that?
Honestly, I worked at Hall of Fame for many years, and there's a gentleman that owns the spot, and his name is Joel's. And Chocolate China Doll, everybody knows her. She's like the main New York celebrity bartender. They had an event, and since I worked with him, they needed an extra bartender. China's like, I'll show you the ropes. And I was like, I can't do this. She's like, Brooklyn, just try. You got this. And she kind of taught me the ropes, and I learned from there, and I've been doing it ever since, luckily.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's
so
fire.
It's definitely my passion. I love it.
That's lit. So,
Yeah.
shout out to her for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to
connected
Chocolate
and
China Doll.
Mm-hmm.
And Joel's, Hall of Fame.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hall of Fame, that's a classic. I used to record there all the time and shit, so, you know what I mean? It's only right that we bring it home and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy Tears, too.
Yeah, shout out
Teardrops, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I say tears with the, I say tears, but then I say teardrops.
It's teardrops.
Teardrops. You know how we, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? During your process of being a bartender and stuff, like, I know a lot of things be going on and shit. Have you been in an incident where you had to, like, get it shaken with some females or whatever because they probably thought you might have took some of their money or that was on the floor, perhaps, or, like, have you been in a situation where somebody was at the bar getting drunk and the girl was acting up or whatever and she wanted to, you know what I'm saying, any situation like that? Or you was able to, like, get smooth past all of that?
Yeah, for the most part, I want to say the bartenders, because we all kind of understand, you know, bartending life. We all kind of get along pretty well, so the money is never usually an issue. I would only say there's been one time one girl tried to accuse me of, you know, someone bought a bottle and I took the money, but it was like the person came to me, asked me for the bottle.
Look at that.
And that was my money from the bottle. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to make a big deal about it, but I didn't let her step on my toes, nor my money.
Yeah.
You know, but I'd honestly say my biggest thing is I'm not hating, I'm not trying to start anything, but black men don't like to tip. Black women don't like to tip either. So
look,
tip y'all bartenders, y'all.
Tip the bartenders, please. When I go to the bar, I ain't even gonna lie, and I was about to ask something else, but yeah, that tipping situation, like, it's like, if you feel like you're not entitled to tip, that's understandable. If you really don't got it and you really just wanted your drink and you really only had, that's fine. We understand, you know what I'm saying? The bartender might not know that, so she may look at you a little like, damn, but for the most part, a lot of y'all niggas do be having that extra bit of change you could throw, and you don't be understanding the importance of when you give that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just please tip the bartender. I feel like a DJ. Tip the bartender, like, you know what I'm saying?
Tip anybody who is contributing sweat equity to your enjoyment or good time.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
Like, it's like you going to a restaurant and, you know what I'm saying, somebody doing a good job, they making sure you good.
They watching you eat, nigga. Like,
yeah,
exactly. Because I mean, they definitely don't complain about the drinks, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I always pour a little extra, no matter who it is.
See, I fuck with you for that.
Exactly, it's only right. If you're paying $18 for a drink, you want a drink.
I'm gonna light a blunt to that on that note, because that's
let's do that.
Matter of fact, speaking of, you know what I'm saying, smoking and shit like that.
This great ashtray that I need.
Yes, I gotta get you one of these. Shout out High Class Art Designs. My sister make these. She actually about to have a baby too, so congratulations, sis. You know what I'm saying? But she always make fire shit, custom made shit, trays. She got palettes for girls. Like, she do all types of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all get to see it. You know, I got a bunch of weed in there ready. That's how much we do. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out High Class Art Designs. At High Class Art Designs. I'll put it in the description and all that good stuff. So,
support
back to the
black-owned businesses too, please.
Most important.
Very important.
Speaking of black-owned businesses, we could dive into a bunch of shit. I gotta quick fast dive into that and shit, because, you know, we got this brown melanin on the camera. So, you know what I'm saying? I know it's making a lot of black people feel good seeing this melanin. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, when it comes, I didn't look at my blunt. I sound like a fucking straw now and shit. Like,
it really do though.
Nah, Benny straw. Nah, pause. But alright, check this out. The black people that own businesses, we need y'all to, like, the customer service is like it's just so bad. Is it just? It's not just me. I know. Like what is the experience with black owned businesses when it comes to like restaurants or any black owned business, like how the attitude is when you walk in there, like what's your experience personally? Because some of them it's like 80-20 for me, like 20% be valid and then the other I'd be like, damn, like what a customer service or like attitudes or whatever the case is. So what's yours?
Well, this is actually a really great question for me because a lot of people don't know outside of the fact that I used to work for Hall of Fame, so I used to, do the mixtapes. Then I left that, many years ago and started bartending.
Oh yeah, the
so
mixtapes.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So that to me was kind of black owned. Well, it is black owned. I'm not gonna say kind of. It is.
Right.
Outside of bartending, I do run a black owned business, so a lot of people don't know that about me. So me as a black owned
what's the business? I want to make sure
it is Uptown Fashion in the Bronx. It's urban men's clothing, so like Hudson and all those big brands, we carry them.
Fire.
So, yeah.
Tune in. We're gonna have all them links, all the information you need. But
please,
continue.
yes.
Go ahead.
As a black owner, I tend to give people what I expect. I do understand what you're saying because I do go into a lot of black owned businesses and they're on their phone, they're not paying attention, they don't care, they don't give you the customer service, or they're following you around and it's like you don't need to do that, So I greet people accordingly, no matter what. But I always try to give a little what I expect when I walk into a store.
That's a fact.
So for me, it's very important, especially as a black owned business that's trying to survive, especially after the pandemic. I'm giving my all. I'm not going to give you too much, but I'm going to give you enough that you feel important and want to come back. Even if I throw you a free t-shirt to make you feel a little special. So, oh, this girl just did that for me. She didn't have to do that for me.
Right.
But she did it. I'm going to come back. And that's how I treat my customers as a black owned business person.
Right.
But we have to take examples from a lot of the Chinese, the Jews, I hate to say it like that, but they stay together. They collectively work together, and this is why they own everything. Us as black people can do the same. We spend so much money in the economy. We really need to put into our own businesses as well and support each other. Like, enough is enough. Right. We need to start doing this.
We got to.
Yeah, because general wealth needs to start with us too. Yeah.
And I like the curve that's happening and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we progressing in life, and there's a lot of things been so. It's been so like, it got so deep into the communities where like things don't be looking good on our side as far as progression, but we are in that curve to where eventually you'll see more and more of us succeed in life and have that generational wealth and understand everything about real estate and all the other stuff, credit and all that good stuff. But if you got a business like hers, we salute you, and I want to make sure I say I appreciate you, black owned business, because we need that. When I walk in the spot, I want to feel love. I want to feel like, I'm here for you. Let's build. I don't want to feel like, damn, like I don't even want to spend my money here, like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I don't even care to spend my bread here. Like, I might as well treat you like another, you know what I'm saying, another race that I don't care to spend, you know what I'm saying, money with. So so we appreciate you for that.
Thank you. And one last little note, kind of like almost like the bartending. If you can go to Gucci and spend $900, don't come into a store. And if something's $10, want it for $5. This is how we support each other by paying the price. I don't mind giving a discount. I'm sure a lot of owners don't mind giving a slight discount, but don't feel like you're entitled to it just because you walked into the store.
Please don't.
This is how we do not keep businesses running.
Exactly. Please spend that bread. If you say that's the price, that's the price. Today's price might not be yesterday's price either. So just respect the grind, respect the level up. Simple, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the strippers and the bartenders, obviously the bartenders be dressed very, out there as well. And some of them actually be dancing with the stripper sometimes. They might have fun, help the stripper get some money, you know what I'm saying? Might throw like, look, Now, I know it's a bunch of gray area with that when it comes to how girls promote themselves, and when they want to say that's not me when they want to say that, but when time come they know they still like, damn, they on the same floor next to the same girl dressed almost the same. So you know what I mean, even though the occupations is different, obviously we know that, you know what I'm saying, niggas like us, we know the vibes, you know what I'm saying. So but how do you feel about how like girls like I know you've seen plenty of girls front it off or get crazy. So how's that world?
I definitely have. First, can I just shout out my, LI Fresh Bad Girl family? That's who I work with bartending.
Let's get it.
We're a whole team. There's the bartenders and there's the strippers. And for the most part, we all get along very well. When we do get the outside bartenders and strippers mixed together, that can cause a little bit of problem, especially if someone's sitting at the bar and they're throwing money.
Yeah.
There's usually a problem which way the money goes.
All the time.
Because the bartenders is like, okay, that's our money.
Right.
And then the stripper's like, no, that's our money.
Put a line on
Exactly. So there's literally a line that is usually a huge fight. And for the most part, you'll see people scrambling and, trying to grab that money, especially if it's a large sum of money.
Right. Sometimes it'd be crazy.
It can be
everybody
extremely
just
crazy.
Like doing like
yes.
like the pinata fell and shit.
Yeah.
Just like
literally, like it's insane. But I think to kind of answer the first part of your question, I think the star tenders really got the line a little blurred between strippers and bartenders.
Okay.
Because at first strippers were strippers and bartenders were just the girls behind the bar. People didn't pay much mind to them. And then starlets came around and they just blew out of the water bartenders. So I think, they deserve a lot of credit. They made bartenders what they are now. They're bigger, I think, than the strippers. People usually kind of come to see the bartenders first and foremost. They want to know what the bartenders are wearing before the strippers.
It's so crazy how technology has advanced. How because before you go to a bar, like it's going. You don't go to the bar. Like if you go there personally, and you see the person. Like I know she gonna be there. I'm gonna go back for her. That was a different type of. But now it's like. Social media just like, I know she gonna be there. She working here. She working there. Yeah. This shit gonna be lit. I'm popping out. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like it's crazy how that whole world works.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It really is at that point. Like bartenders are literally here, and the strippers. No offense to strippers, I love them strippers. Nikki, they're kind of down here. Like everyone wants to know what the bartenders are wearing. And you can't really differentiate these days because the bartenders do wear a lot less sometimes than the strippers. Right. So I can kind of see how people can get that mixed up. Yeah. Because you want that money flying over the bar. We're there for a reason too,
Right, yeah. Like, even if you in a club and shit like that, niggas that tired of some shit. And the women walking around with the hookah or whatever. Just to be able to, like, sometimes you looking around, you might see some cheeks that you might like. Like, I bet, like, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's good eye candy for the fellas and shit. So regardless of what it is, we appreciate. You know what I'm saying? The whole culture of the shit. So
exactly.
Keep doing what y'all do. Get y'all motherfucking money and shit. Yes. If you out here, you know what I'm saying, playing both sides when you want to and shit like that, all power to you. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's no issues with it. Now, I gotta ask you this question. You got anything done on your body?
Oh, you really coming with the
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I guess that's a legit question because nowadays it seems like everybody is getting their body done. I will be real. I've had my breast done.
Fire.
Yeah. So I have had my breast done, and that is the only thing I will ever do. I will never touch the ass. I'm actually really against people doing their ass. I have family members that are about to do it, and
it's scary.
It is. Because I know people that have gotten it done, and they've ended up in the hospital for months.
That shit is scary. So when you got your breast done, did you liked how they looked after they was done? Like after the healing process went, like was you like, nah, I'm fucking with these. I feel like I went to the right doctor. This shit is valid.
To keep it 100, I hated them the first day I saw them. I was like, what the fuck did I do to myself? Like, I shouldn't have done it. But I want to say maybe 3-4 days later, everyone's like, oh, you're bugging, they look great. And it took me probably like a week to really be like, I love them, and I actually would do it again. I'm not even gonna lie, I would do them again. I did save a lot of money to redo them. Right. I just know, like, my doctor was amazing. I had a great experience, and he's about to retire. So I'm like, I just don't want to go to anybody else. Right. So
that's fire. Salute to the doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, amazing.
And my other question would be like, I feel like I might have like heard about it, but I can't remember. How was the nipple sensation after you get your breast done?
Yo, that is no lie. I had no sensation for maybe a year and a half to 2 years.
I knew something had to be like, it has to be like.
Yeah.
And what is the cause of that? Like, well, we can think about it. You can obviously just think about it. It's self-explanatory. But it's like, is it like this, like the whatever they put inside? Does it like end up going in front of the nerves of the nipple, or
it definitely does. The bag tends to push on your areola and your nipples, so it does cause the sensation to leave. In my case, and this is gonna be a little graphic, y'all. So if you got children, get them out the door. Yeah. My shit was completely cut off. My doctor took it all the way off and re-put it back on. So that's why I lost sensation for as long as I did. And then when you used to feel it, you could feel the bag literally right there.
Damn.
Yeah. So that was crazy.
So that means if you about to have sex and somebody licking your titties and shit, it don't really get you. Oh no!
That used to be my spot. Used to be my spot.
That's a lot of women's spot. Like,
yeah.
If you can't touch that, you might as well go lick that box, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, eat that box, nigga. You feel me? Cause she ain't feeling nothing. Like, that's
at
crazy. Damn.
At all. It's like being with a paraplegic. You ain't feeling shit. So.
Damn.
Yes.
Nah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. All right, cool. I forgot some other questions I had, but let's see. So you said you've been doing this for how long again?
What part? Bartending or?
Yeah, my fault, bartending.
Oh,
matter of fact, we're gonna get right back to that question. Remind that. I wanted to finish up with the body done thing. I wanted to say, like, when I be seeing that shit, I just be like, damn, like, I don't want to use words like terrified and shit or this shit. Like, it just
that's the
I be like,
word.
For the girl, like, I be terrified for her, like, cause the way the body look, like, just like when we people cutting up pigs and all types of shit, the way flesh work and shit like that. You looking at that shit, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that also make me think about like when you get to that point where you like, I'm willing to go through this, like, is it like, that's like jumping off an airplane for people, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So for you, like, what was your stepping point where you went from, nah, I'm not gonna do that, to I'm gonna do it, and when you actually was going through the process, being in the doctor, getting the checkups or whatever, making sure everything good with your blood, all that good shit. Like, when you was about to go in that day, you know, you got that appointment, you got to make your way there. Like, what's your thought process? Was you like, nah, I'm gonna back out of it? Well, you went that far, so you probably wouldn't. But like, what was your turning points where like, I'm definitely making this happen for sure?
Well, I mean, I almost did back out as they were walking me into the operating room. You know, the doctor, I heard him screaming, like, why would you walk her down? She's not supposed to walk down this hallway. I had actually seen another doctor operating on a woman and putting her implants on, and she was propped up. And I saw that, and that almost made me back out. Like, to see a woman open and seeing them put that implant in, that shit had me terrified. So I almost did back out. But at the end of the day, I was like, I came this far. My money's paid. Once you pay that money, let me tell you, these doctors are ruthless. They will not give you $1 back. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, so you might as well go ahead with the procedure.
Yeah. Whatever situation, whatever decision you made before you made that payment, that was the time. When you was like, I'm doing this shit.
Exactly. Whether you put just a deposit down, you're never seeing your money again. But ladies, get those right doctors. Don't go to these half-ass doctors. Don't be looking for discounts, because you are going to walk out of there with one hump up here and one hump down there.
What do we say? Pay the full price.
Yes.
And today's price might not be, you know what, Fat Joe, like, let's please, don't play with your body. We don't need you dying because you trying to be cheap. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, another thing about, it's like I said some shit. It's like you died because what I said, I forgot what the fuck I said.
I'm sure it's to the extent
quote, it's to the extent where it's like say you like, say you don't have a car, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have a car, and I salute to everybody that don't got their shit, that's working on getting their shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk around, right? It's way more dangerous and shit. Just because your bread ain't right and you don't got your V to where you be dipping all that extra shit, you might get caught up in some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, pay that fucking price, man.
Pay that damn
price. Sometimes cheap is expensive and expensive is cheap.
Exactly.
You know
well,
I mean?
I've seen the effects. Like, I have recommended people to my doctor, and I saw one girl. I won't name drop, but I did see one girl. She asked for my doctor. She went to the consultations. She thought it was too expensive. Chose another doctor, and now she's paying the price for it. So, man, you know, paying the price is worth it.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I salute to anybody that's going through I salute you, your strength on recovering, because I know that mental process got to be something different.
It's challenging, but do your research, ladies, and you know, go with the better doctors.
Big facts. And once again, you said you was doing the bartending for how long again?
I want to say off and on for probably 12, 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the retirement plan for that was, obviously, like, I'm sure you got your business, everything. Mm-hmm. Was that the retirement plan, like, for it? Okay. No. So what was like your ultimate retirement plan when you was like, I'm gonna rack up this bread from this and I'm gonna go do this?
Well, first, I will say I do not have a retirement plan, unfortunately, at this very moment.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. My goal, though, is every time, and I mean every time I leave the bar and I go home and I count my bread, I put 90% of it away. So I have a closet in my house with all my money stacked to the fucking ceiling, and that is the truth. Like, well, nobody knows where I live. Nobody knows where I live. So
don't run up. You get done up.
That is the one thing. Maybe two people at most know where I live. But
that's good though. That's good.
Yeah, I honestly do save. I will probably take maybe 100 or less of the money I made, because you do go home with quite a bit. Being a bartender, you do go home with quite a bit of money, and if I'm going home with maybe 6, I'm putting maybe 5 aside, and keeping the other 2. 100 to live off of, maybe 100 to, you know, do what I have to do through the week. But I save most of my money, to be honest with you.
That's fire.
Yeah, I don't play with it.
And the good thing about that is that niggas be keeping cash. I'm not fucking around with these banks like that.
Yes.
I can't fuck with them like that.
That is the thing. I am scared to put my money in the bank. That's not
like,
even a.
It's like it's a habit. Like obviously you do in so many different aspects. You do be having to have your shit, but for the most part, I'm definitely keeping a majority of my chicken cash.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
but you see, also keeping it with you too, there is temptations to touch.
It is.
You know, that I do find myself, like, at times I'm like, oh my God, I'm going on vacation. I need a little, you know, and I keep telling myself, oh, don't touch it. Because once you touch it, you keep touching it.
Yeah, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Yeah.
But when I know it's available in the bank, I'm still touching that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. But you said what?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying. Nah, that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is a question that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta ask all women and everything, just because, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of women does it. So do you use toys?
Damn, when I said nothing off women, shit.
Got it? Yeah, man.
I believe in keeping it real. Yes, I do.
All right, fire. Mm-hmm. What would be one that you would recommend to a woman?
Oh, well, it depends on the circumstance for me. Yeah.
So regular, just, you know what I mean, in the bed, your man not home, whatever the case is, and, you know what I mean, she just wanted
I mean, I like a vibrator, so.
A simple vibrator.
You know, that's what I mean by circumstance. Like, if you have a man, you know, when I've been in relationships, they do not want that shit in the bed, you know, but to me, that's my thing. Like, it gets me kind of going, especially, like I said, after surgery where I had no sensation, I needed something. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
Exactly.
Say that.
So, you know, that's it for me, a vibrator. Great vibrator. Yeah.
Always works. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely
Girls say the clit. You know what I'm saying? That's the path.
You already know.
That's the path to it, so. Alright, but I got laugh, man. Oh, yeah. So you been in any music videos?
You know what is so bad? I have, and I don't remember the artist's name, which is really horrible.
Damn, that's crazy, because the next question I was going to ask was if you ever messed with any artist that you was in their video, like, did you ever, like, end up messing with them or whatever? Because I know a lot of that model artists, you know what I mean, connection be going on.
I have messed with a couple artists,
Look at that.
Big
Salute to the
names,
rappers, you know what I'm saying?
and one somewhat big names. So, but yeah, but what was the question again?
Nah, you answered it, right? She pretty much answered that.
Yeah, but I would say stay away from them ladies.
Say that.
So,
I bet.
Yeah. All the things that happen within the structure of the strip club, being a bartender, is anything that you would have seen yourself partaking in, or, you know, took another role in the strip club scene other than what you have right now? Because I've heard they have like some sort of like a den mother sometimes that deals with ladies' money or makeup.
Right.
Would you see yourself in any other position other than where you at?
Have you ever always wanted to be a stripper? Like at any point, like damn, I ain't gonna front.
Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever, you know what? Has ever crossed your mind? Like any aspect
Honestly, no. Being a bartender to me is kind of the life, and like I said, I'm up there in age, but I want to be 55, still looking as good as I can, and bartending. I'm gonna do it till the wheels fall off.
Do you work out?
You know,
Do you
eating.
Plan
Eating, that's my workout.
Look,
I love a good damn
As
restaurant
long as you know how
and
to
some drinks, and that's it.
So
that's my
cook.
workout.
You not a bartender and cook? So wait, you put all that energy into bartending with the drink? She like, whenever she pop out, she do the drinks.
Support your businesses. I support businesses.
She do the drinks. You gotta have
I know how to make
yeah.
drinks, exactly. I can't cook. My
Actually,
man won't
we gotta
cook
get
for
one.
me. I'm gonna do the drinks.
Copy. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get some good drinks and shit. And then it was another one that I wanted to ask too. I can't catch it. It's all good though. Either way, you know what I'm saying? You know, we have fun and shit like that regardless. And I want to make sure people know where they can find you. And yeah, whatever you got to tell them, let them know.
You can find me on Instagram. I'm not really big into a lot of social media. Instagram's pretty much my only platform, and it's Brooklyn_HFM. And you can find me every Friday, Bad Girl Fridays. We are at Spice Lounge on Hillside Avenue, 11-03 Hillside Avenue, Spice Lounge 2.0. And that's where you can find me, wherever the bad girls are.
And make sure you tip, you heard?
Please.
Know the fucking vibes, man. On Smash, the playground. We out.
We out. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.